Good day, everyone. So, before we'll start with our orientation, let me just verify if you are here for the Environmental Science and Environmental Security subject. That is ES332. Okay, that's good. So, before we'll start with our lesson, let me introduce myself. I am Probationary Second Lieutenant Landeros J. Cuesta, Corps Professors. I am from Kapatagan, Lanao del Norte. As for my degree, I am a graduate of Bachelor's of Science in Environmental Engineering Technology and also Master's of Science in Environmental Science. Aside from that, I also have a diploma in Chemical Engineering Technology, and I am also a licensed chemical technician and a licensed professional teacher. So, as for my previous assignments, I was previously assigned at the Armor Division and also at the Office of the Dean Corps of Professors at the General Headquarters. So as for my military schoolings, I have already undergone basic military training course, armor operation training, and TASMO, that is Technical and Administrative Service Military Training Orientation course. So that is for my profile. So before we'll start with our lesson proper, let me just have some questions for you. So, first is when we use say environmental science, what's the first thing that comes to mind? And when you hear about this course, what are your perspective and what is your expectation in our subject? Anyone from the class? Okay, that's good. So, here in our subject, you would be able to learn what is environment, what is natural resources, and what is environmental science. So, aside from that, we will also be discussing about the different interdisciplinary approach in dealing with environmental problems. We will also be discussing about environmental security as part of the national security. And lastly is you would be able to learn what is environmental protection as a component of sustainable development. Now, just like you, when I was a student, I also used to think that environmental science simply means that the science behind our surroundings. Here in our subject, our goal is to, okay, so our goal is to increase your awareness about environmental science. So this will help you in your future military career. This would be able to contribute, you would be able to contribute in the environmental protection and conservation in the branch of service that you will be joining. Okay, so since we only have three branch of survey, so for the army you will be able to protect the forest and its natural resources. For the navy, you would be able to protect the ocean, and for the air force, you would be able to protect the air quality. Now, as you can see, everything is connected to everything else. So, Army, Navy, and Air Force, you will be collaborating on how we can secure the natural resources in our country. So, as we go further along with our discussion, you would be able to realize or you would be able to learn what are these things that could help in preserving or in securing the natural resources in our countries. Okay, so before anything else, I would like to orient you with our grading scheme. So for this revised academic year of 2025-2026, so your lesson exams would be 10 points, unit exams is 50 points, final exam is 200 now, but students that are exempted for the final exams. But this academic year, all of you will take the final exams and there will be no exemptions. So, just a reminder, you are not authorized to tell the other section about the lessons exam or the lesson for the day unless the last period end. So, if you are absent, be responsible to catch up with the lessons that you have missed. And you are not also allowed to verify the instructor's table without the permission of the instructor. And you can join the Google Classroom, especially the marchers and the academic officers, so that just in case that the CIS will not be functioning, you would still be able to catch up on our alternative learning modality. Okay, so any question? No question. Okay, so this is your assignment. You read the chapter 2. This is in your ES textbook that we have given to you. So before we'll end our class, so I will leave you with this quote. So the only way forward, if we are going to improve the quality of our environment, is to get everybody involved. So that's all for our lesson for today. I hope you would be. I hope that you'll have a good learning about our course. Thank you.